What is up, guys? Thank you for watching another episode of the Boombox Podcast. I am your girl, Miss Whitney. Thank you, everybody who's been subscribing, who's been liking, who's been sharing, who's been kind of like really helping me out with this and giving me like the most positive like feedback. Like I feel like I'm doing this for myself, but for fun as well. You know, I'm having fun with it, but I love that everyone's really like fucking digging it and telling me like, damn bitch, you're made for it, blah blah whatever. But anyways, thank you guys for another episode. This is episode 15, I think, and as you guys know, I'm always bringing people that I know, locals, entrepreneurs, whatever. So today I have a guest today, Jazmine.
Hello people.
She is a female barber at your local barber in Wilmington, correct?
Yes, correct. Wilmington Barberlounge.
What street is that on?
It's 1145 North Avalon Boulevard.
Girl, give him the address. That's right. Give him the address.
Come see me.
Yeah. I've been knowing Jazmine for quite a while. High school, right? High school?
Yes. High school.
Yeah. And I invited her over. I was like, damn, look, first of all, I was on Jaime's profile and I was like, fucking just lurking and shit.
Yeah.
And I seen that you were working at the Wilmington Barbershop. And I was like, what the fuck? First of all, there's a female. Mm-hmm. Second of all, it's Jazmine.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
so
I know.
How'd you get into it? What's going on?
Well, I actually started off as a cosmetologist. I didn't get into barbering right away. I went to cosmetology school. I did that. I was an apprentice, got my license.
Yeah.
I was an apprentice at a few different salons. I never got behind the chair.
Yeah.
And then I would say maybe about like 5 years into it is when I kind of decided that it just, not that it wasn't for me, but I just felt like something was missing. Like I needed to go back to school.
Yeah.
You know, so then that's when I had this like intuitive nudge to just go back to school for barbering, and I was just more drawn to it, and I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for it and see where it takes me, and I did it. I went to barber school, and here I am.
Well, that's crazy. Well, yeah. So when did they open up the barbershop?
You know what? It's actually been open for a little over a year. I think we opened up in like June of last year.
Yeah.
But they were actually relocating because they had a shop over on PCH and Mahar.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like the ghost town area.
Yeah.
Right before you get over the bridge. So they were located
Good thing
there.
You put it in the middle because
right.
East side, west side, you know what I'm saying?
I know, right? No, people that would come to the new shop now, they're like, we wouldn't go there because it just looks sketchy. So I'm like, oh, well, yeah, this is a much better location.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You guys have like you have good business. You know, people are really like, I guess Wilmington, you know, really like it's supporting you guys hugely.
Oh yeah.
I see a lot of the homies go. Like the homie Mark, he was on the podcast.
Mark, he's my client.
Yeah.
Dude, he's been getting his haircut with me since I was in barber college.
No way.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
he's
It's
like
so cool.
my number one client.
Oh,
shout out to Mark.
Marky. Yeah, he was on the podcast. I don't know if you've seen it, but he was on the podcast.
It was hilarious. I was like, this is too funny. But Robert took over the podcast.
Yeah, I was like, I think you're gonna have to come back, Robert, because he was just talking.
You need your own podcast.
I know. I was telling him, like, you want to come back? He's like, you know what? I feel like maybe I should be your co-host. I'm like, I don't know if Natalie's gonna be one.
He's gonna be the chatterbox. No offense, Rob. You're cool as fuck, but yeah.
And when you got into the barbershop scene, did you kind of like doubt it sometimes because it's a male dominated type of?
I definitely did. I went through so much self-doubt. Even before I got into it, I thought to myself, like, you know, are the men going to be supportive, or are they going to put me down, you know? And obviously it's a male dominant field, so I was just like, fuck, is this really what I want to do? You know, I wasn't sure if this is what my true calling was, but again, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to just follow my instinct and go for it, you know. And surprisingly, like, guys were supportive. Don't get me wrong, there was guys that were like assholes.
No way.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
How?
Like, well, when I was in school, not so much at the shop.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, motherfuckers.
I know, right? Support system, man. So yeah, when I was in school, there was a couple guys who would like talk shit about my haircuts, you know, and I know that I wasn't like the best at like fading, you know. Obviously, I was just starting off. Like, I knew the basics because of cosmetology. Yeah. But like fading, that's like the main thing, you know. And like, I had dudes that would like be like, yo, like, hit up my client, like, you want me to fix that? And I'm like, the fuck? Like, don't, like, I don't know, don't make me feel like I'm dumb, or like, if anything, just like educate me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't belittle me, educate me.
I think sometimes guys, they say they try to help you, but they're being fucked up about it. But then they're gonna be like, maybe because you're in a male dominated type of shit, they're like, take the heat.
Right.
But ain't nobody at the barbershop treating you that way.
Which, I mean, I know that's something that I was up against, because guys are very different than women.
You know how they are. They're just like,
yeah, they're jokesters, and
girl, I know.
I mean, I get it. I knew what I was up against, you know, but I don't know, like, I was just hoping that, you know, guys would be supportive, and for the most part, like, they are, you know, they're supportive of me and what I'm doing, but there's just those that are just, you know, haters. They don't want to see like a woman shine, you know, in a male field.
Most definitely.
Like, so
yeah, I did have a female barber on the podcast.
I haven't watched that one.
Yep. Girl, a lot of people say, "Oh, I just watched one of them," and then then like 2-3 weeks later, "Oh, I just watched the other one. Oh my god!" They like email me like, "Oh my god!" Like, yeah. But no, don't worry about it. Just whenever you get the chance. Yeah, she's cool. Like, she just started at this shop, and nothing but males, just like you, nothing but males. And she would tell me about some clients, blah blah, about douchebags or whatever. But the dope thing about your place of your job is that all the guys are cool as fuck. Yeah, all those guys, they seem like they're humbling, and they help you out, or you know, they got your back. So that's the dopest part of it all.
Well, what's cool is that like the shop owners, Andy and Alexis, I've been knowing them since I was a kid. Their mom was actually a hairstylist. So that's how they were kind of in the business too, because that shop that was over on Mahar and PCH, that was their mom's salon. And then I think she kind of like retired, didn't want to do it anymore. And Alexis, which is the basically shop owner, he took over. He turned it into a barber shop. So when I was graduating from John Wesley Barber College, Andy, the younger brother, hit me up, and he was like, "Hey, we're actually, you know, relocating. We're opening up a new shop. Would you like come work with us?" So I was like, "Fuck, well, I'm fresh out of school. Like, I still need to get my license," but I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." You know, I was like, what better way to kind of jump in and work in my community, you know, and work with people that I know.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
And I see your clientele. You got a huge clientele, girl.
I'm getting there. It's so hard.
Yeah.
It really is hard, but you see it like building up little by little. You know, I'd go from like 0 clients to like maybe 1 a day, and then you start seeing it progress to like 3 a day, you know, and it's slow, but it, you know.
You guys need to have your own reality TV show.
Oh my god, dude! Like the barbershop movie, like start some shit like that. That would be funny.
The Wilmington
conversations we have sometimes,
it's like kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it's funny. It's good times.
Yeah. Are there any guys that went to school with us, or anybody that we know in that? No. Besides Jaime.
Besides Jaime, I think it's just him. But what's funny is that we all went to the same barber college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, we all went to the same barber college. So that's kind of cool. But for the most part, yeah, if anything, I see like a bunch of people we went to school with coming in for haircuts.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, you?
Yeah,
like, shit.
Yeah, I seen some of your pictures. I was like, oh, that's the homie. Oh, that's the homie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other homie.
Yeah.
That's fucking tight.
Yeah.
And how was going to, how long did you go to school for this?
For barbering? It was a little over a year. Yeah, because I had to work, unfortunately. I had to do part-time, so I had to...
I know how it is.
Do school in the mornings and then go work, and I would have liked to do it full time and graduate sooner, but it was fine.
No, don't worry.
Yeah.
Same shit over here.
Yeah.
I have to work like 2 jobs in order to fucking pay all the bills that I gotta pay.
Right. Girl, it's hard nowadays.
Yeah. Do you just do barbering just right now?
Yeah. I was working like part-time jobs, but I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to fully dedicate myself. It was scary because I knew financially, like, I was running a risk. You know, and I was like, fuck, I don't have clients. If I don't have walk-ins, I'm not making money.
Exactly. So
it is like a gamble, you know, but I was just kind of like, fuck, I'm gonna roll with the punches and pray to Diosito that he looks out for me, because it's scary. It's a little intimidating, but
yeah, for me, I'll be like, fuck, we're getting in a male dominated fucking type of environment. I'll be kind of like, yeah, you know, like,
yeah. I think that's for all artists though, you know, like you run the risk of maybe making money, not making so much money, you know, it takes time. But I mean, if you love what you do, like, I think you kind of look besides the money, you know, you kind of just have faith that it'll somehow work out. Yeah.
That's tight. Yeah. I'm happy for you that you found that type of calling. Because when I seen that, well, you know where else I seen you on? Because I've been on Instagram just lurking. I just literally just opened an Instagram like a year ago, and I just started like, you know, just fucking because of the podcast. Because I was like, I need to. Now it's all about social media. Now it's all about branding yourself that way. Because if you think about it,
another job.
Yeah, if you think about it, people probably find you on social media as well. You know, like, oh, you know,
people do reach out.
Yeah. So I seen you on the Wilmington. What is it? Wilmington Harbor Stories.
Yeah.
That's how I reached out to you.
I remember you like sharing it and reposting, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet of her. Yeah, that was cool. He actually, I think he knows the shop owner, Alexis, and he just came in one day, and he was actually my sub at Banning.
Really?
A few times. Yeah, you probably recognize him. I don't think he has pictures of himself, but if you were to see him, I think you would be like, oh shit, he was their sub. Yeah, he subbed at Banning. That's how I knew him. I was like, oh shit. But I forgot his name.
He did say he was a teacher across the street.
Yes, so he
did say he was a teacher.
He's teaching there now. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he just kind of, I was like, hey, what's up? Like, you're my sub, and he was like, oh shit, cool. Do you want to do this interview? And I was like,
I think you were like his fifth, eighth person on there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
That's cool. Yeah. You felt like, oh. Yeah,
I was like, all right, cool. Yeah. I don't really. You know what? I actually did something similar to that when I was in school. Barbering school in Long Beach. There's a page called People of Long Beach, or kind of like the People of NY. There's a page like that. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Sorry, guys.
Okay, that's all right. No,
but yeah, it was this dude who was like on his bike, and I had my fucking doll head walking to my car, dropping off my stuff. And at first I thought, I was like, who is this creepster like following me on his bike? And then he was like, hey, like, he had a camera on him, and he was like, would you mind if I take some pictures and just kind of ask you some questions? And I was kind of like, well, what the hell? So yeah, it was pretty similar to what the other dude was doing. Yeah. So
that's fucking tight.
Yeah,
that's fucking
cool.
tight. Yeah, like when I seen that, I was like, ooh, this girl got shit going on, and I was like, she's a fucking barber. Like,
who would have thought, right?
Yeah, I was like thinking, like, from high school, like, you would have never thought. Well, obviously nobody knows what the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I didn't know I was gonna do this shit. I thought I was gonna fucking be a first stripper or something. I don't fucking know. Like, I thought I was gonna pay for college and just, you know, like, try to see what the fuck, or maybe I don't know.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So just find out that you were a barber. I was like, oh, it's fucking tight.
It's so weird. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, I'm a barber? Like, why am I a barber? Like, why am I here? Like, why am I doing this? Like, I don't know. I just always thought I'd be doing something else, like something that makes me like tons of money, or I don't know. But
at the end of the day, you just kind of like live your life and do what you love, or do what you think that you love, or whatever the fuck. Because then you still find yourself not really liking your job sometimes.
Totally. And I think that's kind of what put me here, was that I worked a lot of like crappy like corporate jobs, and I was like over it. Like, I was like, okay, I want to be able to be my own boss, you know? So I was like, what could I do to be like creative and just like make my own money, you know? So I really had to think about it and like take a leap, but I don't regret it.
Yeah. So then you were doing makeup before this?
You know what? That's funny that you brought that up, because I actually took a makeup class at Harbor College. I went from like makeup to like cosmetology to barbering.
Wait, what's isn't it cosmetology makeup?
Well, yeah, it's hand in hand. It's hand in hand. But you said makeup, so it's funny. I wasn't gonna bring that up because that's like so like 2010. Like, it was like after I graduated high school. It's like, oh, you know, everybody wanted to be a fucking makeup artist.
Oh god, everybody's still trying to be a makeup artist.
Yeah, so I was like, ooh, let me jump on the bandwagon. And I took a makeup class, but then I was like, I want to be able to make more money and do more stuff.
Yeah.
So then I was like, let me do cosmetology, and then.
And what is cosmetology is makeup, but what's the difference, or what is it that?
Cosmetology is more like women's hair, I would say. Also maybe like skin, but then you're leaning more to like an esthetician.
Got it.
Yeah, I would say it's mainly like women's hair.
And you did it, and you went to school for that for how long?
For that, it was almost 2 years. It's almost about the same as barbering. It's just like 100 hours of like difference.
Okay. And when it's one of those trade schools or like?
Yeah, I guess you could say it's a trade.
Yeah. Okay. Because I guess some of them. Because I went to massage therapy school or whatever.
Ooh.
So I learned some of that. I didn't fully do it because first of all, massage therapy, bitch, like you're massaging and then
your hands.
Yeah. Then next
workout.
It's tiring. It's fucking tiring. Imagine you got a fat ass like on the table and shit like.
Girl, I've gone to massage and I'm like, damn.
The little Asian ladies.
It's crazy, yeah, but it's amazing. Like, props to those people
that do that, right? Imagine the girls that do it for like 8 hours a fucking
I'm
day.
sure your back, your
Not
whole
only
body.
That, arthritis.
Oh,
girl.
true. Well, I'm probably gonna end up with arthritis too.
Oh, cause of CBD.
Yeah.
You CBD. We've been. Yeah, I've been. So we had a podcast. What is it from Connected? Shout out to Connected on Belmont Shore. They came through and like they were talking about CBD. They were talking about like all the benefits and blah blah. I did not know CBD did all that shit that they were fucking talking.
Yeah,
arthritis, bone pain, muscle pain, relaxer, sleep aid, even fucking, when you can't fuck right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that shit,
everything.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
Relaxing, blah, blah. So, now CBD.
True. I didn't think about that. That's true. I mean, God forbid, I don't want to end up with arthritis, but.
Well, when you fucking are using your hands,
I am. You know what's funny? Like, I'll be at home sometimes and I'm sitting down and just feel like my thumb just like twitch because I use a lot of like shear over comb. So I think my thumb's just like naturally like used to moving. So sometimes I'll just feel it like twitch. It's the weirdest thing. And I'm like, oh shit.
Oh fuck, I better not get
I'm like, fuck, I'm too young for this.
It's really a year now.
Right. I'm like, no.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So after high school, what did you start doing after high school? Like what?
Oh my God. After high school, well, I kind of just worked like crappy jobs in between, and then I decided to go to cosmetology school. But yeah, those years are a blur.
Same.
I was like drinking and smoking and
all day, every day.
Not something that I'm like proud of, but yeah.
No.
I mean, yeah, I just worked like, part-time jobs at the mall or, just crappy jobs. That's how I was like, okay, I'm over this. Like, what am I really going to do with my life? So. Sometimes
I get a little jealous of people that like graduated from USC, UCs and stuff like that. And I look at them like, that's cute.
You know what? Don't get me wrong. Like, I think of that too. I have a lot of clients that sit in my chair. Like, for example, kids that just graduated this year, and they're like, oh, I'm in college or whatever. And I'm just kind of like, dang, I would have liked to experience that life, but it just wasn't for me. And then I hear how stressed out they are sometimes of like all this fucking homework they got to do and all these like essays and exams. And I'm like, okay, maybe.
Yeah, good thing I didn't do all that.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me.
That wasn't for me.
Yeah, sometimes it's not for people. Like,
right. And it's a lot of money.
Oh, girl.
And then there's people that, like, no offense, but, like, they go to school and they spend all this money and
for what?
It doesn't work out, So I'm just like, okay, well.
Yeah, I have some of my friends, like, I'm not going to say names, but I have some of my friends that graduated from Cal State Long Beach with a degree of, like, someone graduated for a teacher. Now she's working at like Starbucks and can't find a job like that. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, dude, you're a fucking teacher. We need teachers.
Right.
Like,
and I'm like, hey, doesn't Starbucks pay for people's tuition?
Do they?
That's what I'd heard, that like Starbucks helps people, like they'll pay for your college or whatever. I don't know. There's probably like, I don't know. There's a catch.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, so after high school, I think like when people are like, I'm gonna go to Cal State, blah blah blah, it doesn't work out for them sometimes. So I think that how you did it and how we're doing it, I think is probably the best thing because you kind of got the party out of the way, right?
Right. That's true. That's very true.
I feel like now you wake up, you gotta go to work, like, I'm not hungover, I'm fine.
Yeah. Girl, I can't even fucking be hungover at work. It's the worst. I've done it and I regret it and I've learned my lesson.
Really? Did they say anything? Did the guys say anything?
No, the guys, they don't give a fuck, but I'm just
They're
like,
probably hungover themselves.
I can't, like, I will not perform my best and none of that, but it's just like it's focus. You know, you got to focus, and standing all day, like, it's the worst. So I'm like, no, I can't do that.
That's so
maybe
funny.
once in a while, you know, I'll go out, but for the most part, I'm like a grandma. I'm like in bed by fucking 11, and
Same.
yeah.
Same.
I'm like, dang, this is adulting. Shit.
This is what it feels like.
Let me go back to high school. That was fun.
Yeah. So how's your hours like when you work at the barber?
Girl, I'm there like almost 10 hours. 9 to 7. Yeah, can you imagine those days where like I didn't have clients and I'm just sitting there waiting for somebody to come in?
Fuck.
Yeah.
And you guys just do cutting hair there, and what else? Nothing? Just cut hair there? That's
For
it?
the most part,
For the most
yeah.
part,
It's
guys?
just like hair cutting, like hot towel shaves.
Mm-hmm. Y'all should have a nail lady up in that bitch. I'm just saying.
Girl, I've told Alexis, and he's
y'all
brought it
need
up
a
too.
nail lady up in that bitch, because then I'll have the homegirls come up in there. Then I'll have, you know what I'm saying?
We got nail techs
It'll
out
be
there.
it'll be a Wilmington and it's a female and a male dominated barbershop.
Yes, and you know what? I'm all for guys getting manicures and pedicures.
I've been telling my boyfriend that it's gonna be
Yeah.
the best thing you've ever done.
I mean, like, what guy doesn't want to just come to the shop after a long day, get a haircut, get his, you know, pedicure done, get a massage?
Maria be fucking doing your nails and shit. Like,
Dude, I think that's a great idea. It's just, I don't know. A lot of the shops are very, like, manly, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just it's a barbershop. Like, there's even barbershops that are just, like, it's like a male, like, club. You know, like, there's no females allowed, like, no kids allowed. Like, it's like a male club. And I'm just like, to each their own, I guess, but...
So hey, talking about kids, we were talking about you guys had a back to school thing.
Yes.
And I thought that was
back
pretty
to school
cool.
haircuts. That was fun.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, we had 2 events already.
Was it just boys and girls?
It was boys and girls, but this year it was like, it felt like more girls. Yeah, and
No
they all had
way.
like really long Rapunzel hair.
And what kind of haircuts
Yeah.
were they asking for? Like,
Well, it was mainly just like, you know,
Regular,
basic, like, you
my
know,
split ends and
yeah,
shit.
split ends.
we always need that
yeah,
shit.
trim, you know, nothing, no blow dry or anything like that. It was just like, I think we did a little over 80 haircuts.
No way.
Maybe 45, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice
Yeah.
of you guys.
The first year, I think we did like 60. This year, we did about like 80, 85 haircuts.
Oh, that's really nice of you guys.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good turnout. A lot of people came to like support and like give donations. So that was nice. The kids were super happy. They got ice cream and, you know, backpacks and back to school supplies. So it was really cool. Like, it was nice to be able to be a part of that.
'Cause
like,
people
to
donated
give
and
back to the community, you know, and
That was so nice.
that's why I do this too, you know, like I think it's all about giving back, especially to your community where you grew up, you know. So it was nice to see the youth like happy and to be like excited to like be dream chasers, you know, like your future firefighter and, you know, your teacher and
Future barbers.
Right.
Future
Yes.
barbers.
Yes.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
And
it was
then
cool.
it's crazy how you see the kids. You're like, oh, I wonder if that kid's gonna be a alcoholic.
A
No, I'm just kidding.
daredevil.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Well, you know
no.
what I'm talking about. You know how when we were fucking kids, we were the ones fucking
Yeah.
getting those haircuts.
Right.
You know, growing up in Wilmington, y'all. You know, you remember? It's fucking funny. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, how long? I think I've been knowing you since high school. I believe. Yeah, since high school.
It's been about 10 years. Well, it's gonna be 10 years since I graduated next year.
I think you're a year older than me, no?
I think so.
Yeah, you're
2010.
2011.
Yes, so you're right behind me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy,
Surprised I
right?
graduated, bitch.
Dude, yeah,
Dude,
me
you're all
too.
surprised, bro.
Yeah, puro panzazo was like, I straightened out, I think, my junior year, and I was like, okay, like, you need to get your shit together. Because it's so, like, easy to get caught up in that, like, you know, party scene, and you just kind of lose,
telling me?
you lose sight, you know, of, like, what you really want to do. And I think it's funny because, that you brought that up. Because I had a counselor who, I forgot her name. I'm terrible with names sometimes. But
Me too.
Yeah,
Don't worry, bitch, I am
so
too.
she came over to me one time in class and she was like, you know, I need to talk to you about your grades. Like, what do you
Yeah.
plan on doing? You know, and I remember telling her kind of like, well, I don't know, like, I was a little more on the creative side. Like, I love taking art. I did photo, like,
Oh yeah, I remember.
you know, ceramics. So I was always a little more like artistic. I think that's kind of why I'm here, you know, doing this. But she kind of just checked me, you know. She was like, yo, like, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, are you gonna continue to go down this path and just fucking party and not care, not graduate? And I was just kind of like, okay, you're right. Like, I don't want to be a loser. I want to be able to, like, walk the stage. Not to say that, like, you know.
No, but you know what, too? I bet you your parents were, like, behind you, like, come on.
Oh, well,
come
they
on.
were. Yeah, definitely.
My mom would be bitching at me, like, fucking 24/7, the girl.
No, yeah. My parents were definitely there to
if I wouldn't have graduated.
remind me, but... Yeah.
Especially from Banny girl.
Right. It was hard. Yeah, that's why I'm like, it was easy to just get caught up in, like, party and, you know, do
Tell me
crazy
about
stuff.
it. I was throwing some of the parties.
Dude, yeah, I remember it was
The shows.
crazy. Yeah. And it's like the minute you graduate, it all just kind of die down.
Yeah, everything changes. Shout out to Miss Alam, because of her I graduated.
Oh,
my
really?
My biology. Was she biology? Do you remember Miss Alam, the
I
little
do remember
Indian
her,
lady?
yes. Some people were so mean to her.
I know.
I was like, yeah, she's a nice lady. Yeah.
She was just chilling, dude. Like, dude, some of my classmates would fucking smoke in the back. She'd be like, "What's that smoke? What's that smoke?"
Terrible.
And then she'll look up. She'll go down the hall. She'll like keep walking around. Like, she's like, "Is that a bomb?" Like,
Yeah.
she be tripping out. Like, dude, and the
Yeah, I
guys
feel
will
bad.
fucking
Yeah,
fuck
they were
with her.
jerks.
They were fucking.
Yeah, I
her.
remember that.
But I remember that she was so cool that even some of the jerks were not that bad with her. They were just kind of laugh with her, not always at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes she'd be cool. I remember another teacher. He had glasses. He would always wear a tuxedo. Fuck, what was his name? He was an English teacher. Do you remember him? He had a like thick as black.
Was it Graf?
Mr. Graf?
The one who was kind of like dorky?
Yes.
Like, dude,
I remember
yes.
him. Did you ever have him?
I did have him, but you know what? They switched me out of his class. I don't know why, but I was just kind of like, I don't care to be in here anyways, because it's just puro desmadre in there. Like, people making fun of him.
Yeah.
And, like,
but he would have
couldn't focus.
clackbacks. He would have clackback. He would have clackbacks.
Oh yeah, he
for
would
people.
definitely.
He would
come back.
Yeah, he would fucking die on people.
No, I remember that.
Oh my! I remember one. It was someone that he would come late all the fucking time. I forgot who he was, but one of my classmates would come in late. Maybe you probably know him. You know those cholos and shit. Yeah. He would come to class late. All the fuck. You know, fucking stoned or whatever the fuck, right? And I guess one day he was like fucking pissed. Like, dude, you fucking come late all the time. Interrupt my class. Get the fuck out of here, right? He goes, nah, I'm not leaving, right? So he didn't want to leave. All right. He's like, all right, I'm gonna call who would be the ones that would pick up Howard? Remember Howard? Who would pick up the bad students from the class? There was a group of people, like the hallway people, like that was.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Remember
I was
that?
about to say Miss Madalena. No.
Oh god, that lady with the fucking hair.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I remember though
well then he called whatever. So then he's like, he called him a stupid moron, something like that. The guy. So then Mr. Graf goes, hey, I'm not the one that's gonna be ending up in jail for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? I could get out. And he just fucking clown on him, like telling him he's gonna be a low life, blah blah. Dude, that shit was funny.
Yeah, I don't think he's there anymore, because I've actually asked, like, you know, students that come in that get their haircuts with me. I'm like, hey, is so and so still there? And they're like, no.
Aww.
So I think he probably got tired of all
the motherfuckers.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be tired of them motherfuckers.
Me too. I'd be like, you know what? I'm out.
High school was fun though.
Yeah, high school was great. Yeah, it was cool.
I guess you learned who your person is. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, so I think overall, back to the high school thing, like, I think ultimately that's kind of where it all started. Like, you know, I kind of was just, the universe kind of led me to just be here, you know, as a barber. Yeah. It's weird.
And now you're just loving it.
Now
10 years from now, what do you think you're going to be doing? The same thing? Probably owning your own barber?
Your own
barber? Female barber shop?
I definitely want to, like, have my own studio. I don't know if I want to have a big barber shop. I'm just not one of those people that can, like, manage so much.
You know what you should do?
You know?
Open up rent I guess, like a studio. And incorporate with somebody, like, maybe a girl that does lashes. Maybe a girl that does...
Well, see, because I'm like doing barbering, I kind of want to keep it traditional, like just men's grooming. I thought of maybe
you should do. Tell me.
Well, since I'm like a cosmetologist, I thought maybe down the road I will get back into like doing females. So maybe I can turn it into like a parlor where it's just like I can do both.
A
like,
what? A parlor?
Yeah, like
that's what it's called. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, like a ladies, men's.
Oh, yeah.
like I can be able to. I'm licensed to do both, so I'm just like
that is
fuck it,
dope.
why not? Eventually, but right now my main focus is the men's grooming. So, but that's just kind of a thought of what I've had. Like I've had is maybe I'll have like my own studio and I can just do that. And I definitely do want to be an educator eventually. Like obviously that takes time, but I've always wanted to be a teacher. So I thought, how can I incorporate like
that'd be
both?
Dope, right?
So obviously I need to educate myself and get there first. It's gonna take time, but just travel. I want to travel. Something like this. I think that would be a good opportunity for me to be able to like travel and do hair and be an educator.
Dude, do it all.
Yeah.
More power to you, girl. I give you all the fucking positive energy you give. I'm shaking my bracelets on you.
I know. I got my chakra bracelet on too.
Oh,
so
like that. Where'd you get that?
I actually got it in San Francisco. I went out like a couple months ago and I was like going into those little stores. I was like at Haight-Ashbury and they had really cool like, those like shops where they have like stones and all that stuff. So I was
heal yourself and your
right away I was like drawn. I was like, okay, I need to go into the store. And then I've always wanted a chakra bracelet, so I was like, hey,
your aura just brightened up and you were just like
I hope it's doing work. I mean, I feel like I felt the difference. I was like, okay,
I think it's always within yourself, like when you go through your little daily depressions, because I go through that.
Yeah,
right,
we all do. Yeah.
And it sucks because I asked my mom, like, do you think when you were my age a lot of people went through that shit? She's like, no, we're living in a new fucking world right now.
Oh yeah.
So I'm kind of afraid for the next generation.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. There's so much going on right now. Yes, I agree.
So all that shit, all that chakra shit, that's all me. Like I'm trying to really have a good positive like look at you want to do all those three things, girl. I gave you all that energy on all that positive.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
One day I could interview Wu-Tang. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Like what if this goes to like national television and you just do like
dude, would I work for Adult Swim or Comedy Central?
That's a good one. Okay, that's a good one.
That's
but
a good one.
I don't know why I think like Comedy Central. I don't know. Like you're, funny. Yeah. Like I don't know. I think you would definitely. I can see you in Comedy Central. But you know what?
I haven't even thought about it. So
girl,
now that
the possibilities are endless.
Yeah. So now that you brought,
si se puede.
Si se puede. There you go, girl.
Yes.
I was. What's your name? I went to an oldies event, Soul Times. You need to check those out. They're fucking dope. It's on Ashes on 4th. Okay. Shout out to they came on the podcast.
Hey.
They have oldies events every fourth week of the month. Oh wait, no, once a month. Once a month, and they have them at Ashes on 4th on Sunday. They have them from noon to 10. Dude, it is the most good time. Everyone's looking all greased up. It feels like you're in the fucking 50s, bitch. In the 50s, early 60s. Like, it looks really fun. Like, everyone's dancing. People are dancing. They're swinging.
Everybody's all super, like, dappered up.
Well, not everybody.
Okay.
I have my red bandana, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brazilian.
Trying your best, yes.
With my red lipstick and shit. Like, yeah. But, yeah, like, it's so much fun. You should really check them out.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
You should really check. I just went to one recently, just for, like, a little bit.
Is this on the weekends?
Yeah, it's on the weekends. On Sundays.
Well, Sundays. Okay, Sundays. I'm off Sundays.
There you go.
I'm at the shop Tuesday through Saturday.
Oh, good to know.
Yes, Tuesday through Saturday. Tuesday to Friday, 9 to 7. Saturday, 9 to 5.
Oh, cool.
Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah, and what was I going to say?
But yeah, that's good that it's on Sundays because I work weekends. So sometimes I'm like, I miss all kinds of events.
Yeah, but you don't fucking work that late. How late do you work?
Well, I'm there till 7 during the week and then 5 on Saturdays, so it's not that late. I still get like a few hours in the day,
Yeah.
But
then you're like, fuck, I'm so tired.
I'm tired. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why I told you earlier. Like I'm in bed by like 11. Like I'm just. I don't really go out.
I'm just tired of it.
I'm just dedicated to like cutting hair right now.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's good. That's dope, man. You got your whole aura chilling chakra shit over here. And this beer you brought me, thank you. What is it again?
It's from Brewery West. Shout out to Danny. He's been a longtime friend, and
let me check it out.
Yes, check it out. They have like really cool like labels.
Ooh.
Yeah. But anywho, Danny is a brewer there.
Ooh.
We went to high school with him. Daniel Quinones.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look at the picture because I'm like, oh, I don't remember who it is, but I have to fucking see your face to make sure that I know who it is.
Yeah.
That's fucking tight.
He was nice. I saw him for a haircut on Friday, and he was nice enough to bring me some beers. So yeah. That's a really neat place. Yeah, it's so cool to see like everybody that you went to school with and like
doing their thing.
Yeah, it's so dope.
Yeah, or people that are married, or people that you know what I mean.
That too.
Or people that are in the military.
I feel like
I'm tripping out on the people that go to the military.
Right.
I'm tripping out. Like,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, congrats to Chris and Sandra. I see that. Their
Oh,
wedding.
yes, my
That is
cousin.
so cool.
Yes, Chris and Sandra. Newlyweds.
Dude,
Yes.
since fucking high school.
Since
so
high
cute.
school. I know they've been together for a long time.
That's fucking cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to those lovers. That's so
Yes,
cute.
the lovebirds.
That is so cute. This beer is really good. I like it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Thank you for bringing me some.
Yes,
because
yes.
I didn't really bring nothing to drink. I was just like, I'm gonna bring weed or whatever.
Yeah, the weed was great. Yeah, good
Do
stuff.
you can you smoke and cut hair?
No, I do not.
Okay, good.
just because I'm like, no,
some
I'm gonna
people-
take like 2 hours on a haircut.
You want to like perfect it and shit, like you like
Yeah,
detailing it and shit.
no. I'm not gonna say that I haven't tried it. I think when I was in school, I did.
Oh,
once.
really?
Yeah, like once or
But it was like a little
twice.
makeup doll, huh? So it was a little doll.
But I was like, no, it's just not for me. A lot of barbers though, they get like fucked up, or there's just dudes that can't function without smoking
oh my
weed.
god, I would not.
So they're
but
but you'd be surprised though. Like they're doing their thing, they're high as fuck. And they managed to get through it, but I unfortunately can't do it. Like I just
there's some people that can, some people that can't. I'm just wondering if you probably have ever been like stoned, like you know what? All right. Oh shit, okay, I did a good job on this shit. What's up?
Yeah, right. No, yeah. I've kind of just learned to just be sober for a bit, and then I'll have my fun, my personal time.
And how long have you been smoking weed?
It's been a long time. I'm not going to say.
Your mom.
It's just been a long time. Yeah.
Your mom. Like,
but you know what? It hasn't stopped me from, going after my dreams. So... a lot of people there's this like taboo kind of thing like about weed, and
I'm a huge advocate on it because everyone that I have on the podcast obviously kind of smokes, but look, they're always doing something like so motivating, positive, and for themselves, and for others that can see that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you can maintain being a pothead, well, not being a pothead, but being a smoker and a little active smoker, and doing your gig 24/7. Like, well, it's pretty cool. So when I have people over, I'm pretty surprised. Like some of my people that are doing like their businesses, or they're being an artist, and they're fucking little 420 people.
Yes. Yeah, you'd be surprised a lot of people smoke weed. Like sometimes I go to the dispensary and like there's like a lawyer that's
right?
he's like, oh, I'm a lawyer, and I'm like, what? He's a doctor, it's just you'd be surprised.
Yep.
Like it's crazy. A lot of people smoke cannabis, and I think it's great. Like I'm not against it,
No.
And as long as you're doing your thing, like, who gives a fuck?
Yep, true. That's true. I wonder if you fucking get people that are fucking stoned out of their mind when they get your haircut.
Oh man, there's dudes come in reeking like, and I'm like,
it's Wilmington.
And I'm like, and I smell that. Like
2-3 blocks, there used to be like 2 medical shops right down. I think
I'm sure there's.
I think there was, and it was like right down the alley. I think like 2-3 blocks down, there were like 2 medical shops there. I don't know if it's there anymore, but I wonder if there's people like just I gotta go to a haircut. Fuck it after that.
Right? No, yeah, there's dudes coming in like butted. I can smell it, but I'm like whatever.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah,
hey.
It's a very quiet haircut. It's like they're just like stuck. Like, I'm like,
you're done.
All right, whatever.
How long was this fucking haircut? So then, do you have like your regulars like that?
I do. I'm so thankful. Like I've managed to build. It's not a large clientele, but it's getting there.
You'll get there. It's been a year here.
Yeah. So I have my regulars. I have my every week. I have my every 2 weeks. I have my once a month, and then I have clients who come every once a year. Like I'll see them once in the blue moon, but I mean,
All right,
overall,
well.
it's great. Yeah.
I got guys who follow and watch the podcast. So if you need a haircut from
Yes.
homegirl, and I'll have her information on my description, so you guys could add her and get a haircut and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
I'm gonna take my boyfriend over there. See what he wants.
Yeah, man, bring him by.
He needs a new fucking hairstylist. I swear to God. Because that's why I asked you if there was regulars. Because there's guys out there that go to the same fucking hairstylist like 24/7.
No, well, yeah,
Which
and
is
that's why I
good.
kind of got into barbering, because men are a little more loyal.
Yeah, when it comes to the hair.
Yes. Like once they
When it comes
fuck
to hair,
with you,
bitch.
they're like, all right, like it's obvious, like they're pretty loyal, which I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to put women down, like, but men are a little more. They stick to their barbers, which is nice.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah.
That's fucking tight, dude. I love that you're doing what you. No, I love that you got to do what you love to do at the end. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's
from
it's
going
a
from
trip.
cosmetology to barber,
Yeah,
it's not
it's a
always
totally
happens.
different world.
Yeah,
It's a totally
I
different
didn't even know
world.
what the fuck that was until you could tell me.
Yeah, but I've managed to adjust. It's obviously like it's a trip, being in a salon environment and then going into a barbershop.
Yeah.
Very, very different, crazy conversations, but I love them. And
I'm telling y'all, you need to have like a reality TV in that.
yeah,
bitch.
I
Like,
think we do. I think that would be fun.
Like,
that would be.
there needs to be
You
like
have to
a.
help us with that, though.
Well, let's do it. Jaime got the homie Sammy. You can do that.
That's true, Sammy.
So if
Hey,
you know what I mean, be a little production
That's right.
team.
That music video also that went down at the barbershop.
Ooh. So hopefully they make it. Hopefully whatever. If this podcast films before it, but I wanted the guys all to come because Jaime has this little crew. Right, his little production
Yes,
team. Right, I
yes,
guess you
yes,
can
yes,
say
yes.
his artist and his production team or whatever. He got his fucking DJs, he got his beat makers, he's got his artist, he's got his film guy, right? He's he's got it. So
He's got a team.
Yeah. So when I started this podcast, I was like, oh fuck, like I know Jordan. Like Jordan's been doing his music thing, right? He already came on one of my radio shows with his cousin, Epic. Like they spin. I know they've been to your shop a few times. But I wanted them all to come and just kind of like talk about what the fuck they've been doing and what the fuck they're doing, and how they all kind of got as a team and just worked together. Like and now they're doing. Their
so
fucking
dope,
video
yeah.
is like has a bunch of fucking views now. That's
Yeah,
going.
it was great. I'm really proud of them.
That's
they
fucking
all
dope.
did an amazing job, and I love that. Motivates me, to see people that you grew up with that are out there doing the damn thing.
And I think that you, as a female in that environment with those guys that are doing this, I think it motivates you even more.
Oh yeah,
Because I'm not gonna lie to you. If I see a girl that's like in that type of environment, I'm like, damn, girl, she's doing it. Like,
but you'd be surprised.
It's hard or whatnot.
Well, yeah, like I mean, I've had like females be like, like, oh, they don't want their man to get a haircut with me.
Okay, girl, like,
or like,
y'all need to get your panties in a fucking bunch.
Yeah, they don't want to get a haircut. They don't want their dudes to get a haircut.
Why can't
with me
we fucking
or
work
their
with-
son? They're
If
like, no,
we-
we'd have a guy.
like if girls worked as much as guys worked like together, we would fucking dominate the fucking world.
Just support.
Like, we would dominate the goddamn fucking world. But
Yeah.
these bitches want to be all like la 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 la.
Yeah.
I keep it cool with everybody. I try to keep it cool with everybody.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I try. I mean, I've had my,
Yeah, but it's just it stings. It's like, damn, like why can't you just support me? Like why can't
why
like.
we gotta be a bitch now.
Yeah, like I'm here to provide a service and that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Like, so don't worry. Like,
That's
just a haircut.
I know, man. Girl, I seen a video like on Facebook. It was like a barber shop in New York, and it was a barber girl cutting a guy's hair, and she had like his booty shorts, and she climbed.
Oh.
Did you see it?
Okay, so that's a whole nother thing. Like,
yeah.
I don't agree with that, because I feel like you're already kind of like portraying another image. And obviously it's going to be viewed in a very sexual way. And that puts us who are doing it just for the craft,
Yeah.
like it makes us look like, oh, well, we're just doing it to just like hook up with dudes, because I've had comments thrown my way like that, like And I'm just kind of like, no, like I honestly do it because it's something that I enjoy to do. And those females that whatever, like you want to dress up in booty shorts, girl, if it makes you feel good, go for it. You know,
I got cottage cheese, but sometimes I wear.
Girl, who gives a
Girl,
damn?
I've been doing my squats, girl. So I've been trying to not get. I'm trying to get that shit out of the way. Like as you get older, your body changes. So
Yeah,
shout out to the
no.
girls that can wear those because I can't right now. So whatever. But I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but
so I'm just like whatever, teach their own. Like you
Yeah,
want to dress
you
super
know-
sexy and seductive, but then that's kind of what you're
but
gonna
then-
attract.
But then she's attracting that.
Right,
You
yeah.
are not.
Yeah,
You
no, yeah.
portray something way
Totally.
different.
That's
and
why
people
I'm
that
like,
know
kinda
you.
like, you know,
Excuse me.
like,
And people that know you just, like I know you. So,
yeah.
yeah, you never
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Girl, take him. Girl, take him and cut his weave.
I know, right?
Oh yeah. But, okay. Well, hopefully everybody that's watching this go visit my girl. What street is this on Avalon? And
It's 1145 North Avalon Boulevard. In between
tag
like
them.
L Street and I think it's
Yeah.
right next to the YMCA. There's a big like huge Jimi Hendrix. Shout out to David Flores. He did that
the mural.
piece right
I
there,
love
so
it.
it's literally right next to
He
there.
has a couple murals in Long Beach, but the one he did over here at right here on Avalon, dope.
I love it. Yeah, he
It's
got
fucking
down.
tight.
Yep.
Yeah, so everybody, thank you for watching another episode of the Boombox Podcast. Thank you, Miss
Thank
Jazmine,
you.
for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. This was awesome.
Yeah, you can come back, girl.
Oh, I'd
It'd
love
be
to.
tight to have because I already had one female barber, so I can have all of y'all.
Yeah,
bitches.
we could. That would be great because I think it'd be interesting to like see how
know what you
her
guys- yeah.
journey has gone.
Yeah.
You know, and we can kind of just
Yeah.
yeah, see how
And
both of our careers
For
have gone
sure.
together.
And
Yeah.
then you guys could do some freak haircuts or whatnot.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, I'll be tight.
I'm down.
All right, let's fucking try it. All right, so I'm gonna put her information on my description, as you guys all know. I'll do that. Follow her, guys. Get her haircuts. You know, she'll just DM her. Not like that, but you know,
Please.
DM her.
Yes.
Not like that, but you know. All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss
Thank
Jazmine.
you.